An extraordinary move by the U.S. Army, admitting mistakes were made and changing U.S. Army training policy after a Fox 13 investigation. Well, the Army first said a poisonous snake killed PFC Ehren Murburg, but investigative reporter Doug Smith found several flaws in the Army's findings. And tonight, Doug reports that the U.S. Army is doing an about-face and promising the soldier's father major changes in Green Beret training.
The stars were out in Pasco County in the middle of the afternoon for an unlikely meeting inside this barn. A 4-star, 2 3-stars, and a 1-star. The Army's top generals. They flew in from Washington to try to explain to Mike Murburg how his son died.
I hope we're all here to make it right.
Murburg lost Ehren, an Army private, 2 years ago, but the pain never leaves. This barn is the place he comes for healing, a place to rest, paint, and get lost in this picture, which still tears him up.
Every time I see a sunset, I remember my son telling me about the orange and blue. Every time I see the sun come up, I think about his death. Every time I see the sun go down, I think about his death.
Murburg went into this barn briefing hoping to get the long overdue answers he's been fighting for.
You know, I've prosecuted over 3,500 cases. I'm no neophyte here, so you're going to have to do a lot of convincing.
Congressman Bill Young and his wife Bev are both strong supporters of the military, and they've been working closely with Mike Murburg.
Get this man closure on his son's death.
We talked to over 225 folks. We went all over the world to find the folks that were in this particular
This is
course.
after the diagnosis of the snake bite?
Yes.
It's that snake bite story that brought everybody here. Private Murburg died alone in the North Carolina woods while training to become a Green Beret. The exercise took place during a record-breaking heat wave. But the Army's autopsy report concluded that Private Murburg died not from heat exhaustion, but from multiple bites on the hand from this water moccasin, which the Army captured and killed.
The most important thing was to get the documents and the photographs.
Pinellas County Medical Examiner John Thogmartin agreed to take a look at the case and immediately spotted a problem. The autopsy photos don't show any bite marks.
Even in his state of decomposition, you could probably tell that there would be something wrong with one hand versus the other hand.
But the pictures don't show that.
They don't show that. No, his hands look exactly the same. They're symmetrical. They're perfect.
Dr. Thogmartin told Fox 13 that heat exhaustion is a far more likely cause of death. And after we started taking a closer look at the case, the Army's top generals took notice.
Somebody gave the command to find the snake and bring it on in, even though there were no signs of snake bite on my son's body. And that, to me, stinks. It stinks to high hell of cover-up.
We found no evidence of cover-up.
General Torelli apologized, then admitted the Army made mistakes during its investigation.
Words can't express how we all feel.
Mike Murburg got more than just words during this 3-hour general session. The medical examiner who came up with the snakebite story will resign.
What I had perceived as a cover-up was just extraordinary stupidity on the part of a medical examiner.
In addition, the Army won't be running the mapping exercise during the hottest summer months unless absolutely necessary. It will also consider a better tracking system that automatically sends an alert when a soldier goes down, and might even implement a death review board to help prevent a breakdown in communication.
The Army is an incredibly large organization, and to have that sort of thing, come about because of my son's death gives me great solace in the fact that I have not lost my son for no good reason at all.
The meeting provided healing, and now this father's fight is almost finished.
Over my last act will be to, place a cross on the tree under which my son died, and then it'll be over.
Doug Smith, Fox 13 News.
All right, a couple of things here tonight. The Army also told Mike Murburg that he will get a final report once all the changes have been implemented. And one more thing. Congressman Bill Young said the Army's investigation was dragging, if not stone cold, until Fox 13's Doug Smith started asking the questions. And tonight at 10:30, Doug's going to join me here with some more about this unusual case and what happens next.